Miss Debbie states, the family should have been left alone from the beginning, plain and simple. Well, you're absolutely right. That family should have been left alone, plain and simple. But unfortunately, that is not the way the situation played out. I feel like Mark came into the situation trying to bring light to the family. I'm not going to say whether Mark was a good or a bad guy. I do know that Mark made the family a lot of money. Unfortunately, from that situation, they didn't gain very much because, for one, I don't think they really knew how to handle that kind of money. For two, they had people that were coming from all over the place that were family and probably not family that were asking them for money, and they didn't know any better, and they just handed it out like it was just free running water. Then, the situation happened with Mark, and he kind of just backed out of it, which, you can't blame somebody that tried to help people over and over and over again, and then he's constantly being lied to. So I would have done the same thing Mark did. Well, then after Mark kind of backs out of the situation, you have a guy like Patrick that probably looked at this situation and he said, wow, this is a cash cow. Let me get in on this. So Patrick went and he started videoing. And Patrick, he's not the brightest person, obviously, so he tried to bring somebody else in that could help. Well, Eric seen the situation at hand and he was willing to help, but he's not going to stand back and help somebody that is just, letting someone that is corrupt in the situation, like meaning BJ. He's not going to let BJ be around and then do all these things. But I've kind of started to look at this situation with Eric too, and I'm thinking, he said that they had permits and all this stuff, and if you look it up, it is public record. There were no permits ever for this house that supposedly Eric was going to have built, but yet he claims there was. I want to let it be known that I am not Team Patrick. I am not Team Eric. I am Team Whittaker. And all I want is for these people to be back together in a clean environment and have the help that they need and be able to live a happy life. But your comment is absolutely 100% accurate. The family should have been left alone, but unfortunately they weren't. And here we are now. So we're all just waiting to see how everything plays out, and we're watching together. Let's just pray for the best.